Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Smoke and flames filling a Northwest apartment. We have the latest from the scene, including a daring rescue. One man now recovering.
And in just a few minutes in today's Leading SA segment, we will be speaking with a local endocrinologist focusing on what you need to know about diabetes, the risks, the symptoms, and the problems specific to our community.
And speaking of our community, taking a live look out there. All right, a little bit of haze to start the morning. Yesterday, picture perfect out there. Will we see more sunshine throughout the day? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But for now, good morning. It is 8 o'clock this Sunday. Thank you so much for starting your day with us.
Good morning.
Did you make it outside yesterday? You are glowing.
Thank you.
You're like the sunshine of the newsroom.
I try to be the sunshine of the newsroom.
Each and every day.
And of our viewers as well.
Did you get some sunshine yesterday?
I did. It was beautiful outside. And Sarah Spivey, I know that you and your husband took a walk on the river walk.
We did. It was gorgeous yesterday. We saw a lot of people out and about as well, soaking up the sun. We're starting off, though, the day with some clouds, as was expected, but we will see sun in the afternoon. Outside right now, it is cloudy at the San Antonio International Airport. It's 59 degrees out there, and winds are from the northwest at about 5 miles per hour. Temperatures are kind of all over the map, and the reason for that is overnight those clouds have moved in. So clouds, they act like a blanket at keeping areas warmer that have the cloud cover, like San Antonio International Airport, but up in Kerrville, where there's just some high thin cirrus clouds, it's 46, 43 in Comfort, 50 in Bandera, 51 in Seguin, and 62 in Devine. As we take a look at your forecast for the day today, even though it's cloudy right now, we are going to see sun. Around noon, it'll be 76 under partly cloudy skies, and then in the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, 86 for the high. A warm day for us with light and variable winds. However, today going to be the warmest day of the next 7 days. In fact, we've also got a look at some rain chances on the horizon as well. Details in a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. A local man recovering this morning after being rescued from an overnight fire at his apartment on the city's northwest side. So take a look. This was the scene earlier this morning. San Antonio Fire Department on the scene telling us they saw heavy flames and smoke showing from one of these apartments. This complex near Braesview and Northwest Military Drive. SAPD managing to bust through the door, get the man out safely before the fire was able to spread. That man treated on the scene. He is expected to be okay. As for what caused this, the extent of the damage, we do expect more information throughout the day. So make sure to stay with us online and on air as those updates become available.
And we have learned new information on the migrants that were found trapped in that train car near Uvalde. 17 that were found. There were 15 men and 2 women.
So all of this, the latest information from the Homeland Security, they're still investigating and they're still telling us how they're handling the case. 2 of the men pronounced dead on the scene, 4 others taken to local area hospitals for treatments. Now, the migrants discovered Friday evening just before 4 p.m. This after an emergency dispatch received a call about several people trapped and suffocating inside the train.
Well, 2 men were airlifted to University Hospital. Both are still in critical condition. Christus Santa Rosa Hospital at Westover Hills has 1 patient and Methodist Hospital has 2. 3 migrants are in Border Patrol custody. And a Bexar County Sheriff's Office sergeant in Bexar County Jail this morning after he was arrested for DWI while off duty. 37-year-old Juan Medrano is charged with DWI, a Class B misdemeanor, and is facing possible termination after being pulled over early yesterday morning. It happened at Babcock Road and Loop 410. BCSO officials say Medrano has been with them for 15 years and is currently assigned to the Detention Bureau. His bond is set at $1,200.
Well, we're big fans of Morgan's Wonderland. They do so many great things for our community. And this morning, they're actually teaming up with another organization. They are teaming up with Project Mend. They're raising money for medical equipment to benefit those who are living with disabilities.
Our Alyssa Cole is there live and joins us now to tell us more about it. Good morning, Alyssa.
Yes, good morning, Max, Sarah. That's exactly right. I hear you all fired up over there. We're fired up too, excited about this great project. Now, let me break down what MEND means. MEND means Medical Equipment Network for Those with Disabilities. And joining me this morning is CEO of Project MEND, Kathy Valdez. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. And, of course, we would like to know, how do you all acquire equipment and make it affordable for others?
So really easy. We pick up donated equipment from individuals, maybe people that have it in their garage, don't know what to do with it, from medical equipment companies that maybe have extra or excess that's on hand, and they donate that to us, as well as, rehab clinics or hospitals or assisted living centers. We refurbish it, repair it, get it ready to go out to individuals that just don't have a way to get it on their own. Our application fee is just a $20 one-time yearly application fee to come in and access that equipment.
And what you all are doing is so important and so significant in the community. And you all have been around for a while and making a difference, correct?
Yes, ma'am. For 30 years. This marks our 30th year anniversary. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And my last question, I'll let you go because I know you all have the big 5K underway. If you could just talk about how you all are doing today. We know there was a lot of shortages with medical equipment throughout the lockdown with the pandemic. We're coming out of that now. How are things looking today?
You know what? We were really smart when the pandemic hit, because we had just set ourselves up to be able to work from home. So we didn't have to miss a beat. So we were able to make sure that we were delivering safely, both keeping our delivery staff safe as well as the clients safe by doing curbside delivery as well as curbside pickup. So everybody has proper PPE anyway, because we're required to do that. So it became just a non-issue for us. We were very fortunate.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking out the time to speak with us. And if people looking to be a part of Project MEND and donate, we'll have those details on our website later at KSAT.com. I'll send it back to you, Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Well, 1 in 6 San Antonians has type 2 diabetes, and a third of San Antonians are pre-diabetic. March 28th is Diabetes Alert Day, a one-day wake-up call that focuses on the seriousness of diabetes and the importance of understanding your risk.
So joining us in today's leading essay segment is Dr. Carolina Solis Herrera, Chief of Endocrinology at UT Health San Antonio. Good morning, doctor. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Good morning, Max, Sarah. Thank you for having me.
So just to start off, can you explain the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes?
Of course, type 1 diabetes is a disorder where you develop antibodies against your pancreas, which is the organ that produces insulin and lowers your glucose. It's more common in children, and it's about 5% of all the diabetes that we see. Type 2 diabetes is the most common form of diabetes. It's about 95% of all the forms of diabetes. And it's the one that is associated with some risk factors that we will discuss in a few minutes. But that is more a form of insulin resistance when you generally are sedentary, overweight, and you have family history of diabetes.
So according to the CDC, more than half of Hispanics, Latino adults are expected to develop type 2 diabetes in their lifetime. So why is that?
So we believe that in part is genetics. Diabetes is a very polygenetic disease. So in minorities, in Hispanics, African Americans, of course, in San Antonio, about 60% of the population is Hispanic. So all of us, most of us are at risk. If you have history of being overweight or obese, and about 70% of Americans are overweight, and about 50% of Americans are obese. So most of us are at risk. If you have a brother, a sister, a father, a mother with type 2 diabetes, if you're not active, you're sedentary, you exercise less than a couple of times a week, if you have a history of having a baby more than 9 pounds, or probably you had gestational diabetes, you're a very high risk of developing diabetes. And all these people need to check themselves probably annually, just to make sure that they don't have pre-diabetes or diabetes.
So other than genetics, what should people look out for, not only with risk factors, but also symptoms?
Absolutely. So the problem about diabetes, just like high blood pressure and other disorders, is that you don't have too many symptoms until your disorder is very uncontrolled. But if you're very thirsty, fatigued, you're gaining or losing weight, craving a lot of sugars, Those are mainly things like going very frequently to the bathroom, urinating a lot. That should alarm you. Also, they get very thirsty. And those are the main symptoms for uncontrolled diabetes.
And we know there has been an Ozempic craze, people using the drug to help them lose weight, which led to a shortage and making it difficult with people who have diabetes that need that drug and being able to get to those semaglutide injection medications. So are we still seeing a shortage of Ozempic here in San Antonio? And what should people be aware of before taking the drug for weight loss?
Mm-hmm. So semaglutide, which is the component inside of Ozempic, is available in 3 forms. 2 are approved for diabetes. One is a tablet, and one is the injectable Ozempic that has been all over the media. And then one is called Wegovy, which is FDA approved for weight management, weight loss for obesity. So what the people need to know is there's still a little bit of a shortage, but it's getting a lot better. When we struggled the most was the months of November, December, January. But the company is pretty much resupplying all over the United States, and it was actually a global problem. But we are being able to get more of that medication. Also, if we see that the patient cannot get Ozempic, you can put them on the tablet, which is the same semaglutide, and that one doesn't have a shortage. So just call your doctor and they'll be able to give you a solution to the problem. There are also other weekly injectables that are from the same family and have about the same effects. And they can switch you to a different brand if you cannot find it. The only thing that we really want to bring awareness to the population that is really important is that in social media, we have seen this mock-up of semaglutide, which is like $25. We don't know where it's coming from. It's a powder. It's a reconstituted powder in a vial. Even some people, influencers, etc., have shown it in social media. We do not endorse it, and we do not recommend our patients to take it.
Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for your time. I know there's a lot of people with questions out there, but our viewers, you can watch this interview full later this morning on KSAT.com.
Time now 8:12, 60 degrees out.
Well, the French government has made a big announcement regarding entertainment apps on their work phones. More on what that is and how it affects government workers. That's still ahead on GMSA.
And a local nonprofit unionizing after months of waiting. Next, what members of SAC are saying about the next steps.
60 degrees at 8:12 this morning. Hey, yesterday was a perfect day to be outside. Is it another repeat of that? Sarah Spivey will let us know when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. From Starbucks to Amazon, in recent years we've seen more organizations try to unionize, and for one local organization, they've entered the ring. They say it's been a battle for an after-school nonprofit, SAC, trying to unionize. SAC union members say they've been trying to do this for the nonprofit since October of last year.
Now, after months, they're officially unionized, but they believe there is still more work to be done. So workers' compensation is one issue being brought up, and another is workers would like to be involved in future programming that the board proposes.
In order to create healthy programming, you need to know the perspective of the people in the trenches.
Union members are now developing a workers' contract to present to the board sometime next month. Their after-school programming has not been impacted by the unionizing process. All right, so the talk of the morning, a lot of it, the gorgeous weather from yesterday.
Oh my goodness, it was so nice outside, and those waking up right now may take a peek outside and be like, because there's some clouds, but the thing is the clouds are going to clear up, and it is going to be a pretty nice
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have a chance to get out yesterday, this afternoon, still beautiful.
Absolutely, and actually the warmest day of the next 7 days for us. So let's get talking about the weather. Outside right now, as you can see, those clouds have moved in at the airport. It's 59 degrees right now, and dew points are still pleasantly low in the 40s. What I'm showing you right here is the satellite picture. You can actually see the sun rising there on the right-hand side of your screen. But as you're taking a look out towards San Antonio, you can see these low-level clouds have been pushing in the last hour or so. And so as we take a look at the futurecast, these low-level clouds are going to be with us through at least about 11 or even toward noon. We could even see an isolated shower east of San Antonio toward Hallettsville. But by the afternoon, mostly sunny skies. And again, we're going to warm up really nicely today once we see that sunshine. So taking a look at the KSAT 12-hour forecast, still cloudy at 9. Clouds will start to clear up a little bit by 10, and we'll be looking at partly cloudy skies around noon, 76 degrees around noon. And then in the afternoon, we'll be back into the 80s with mostly sunny skies and a high right near 85, close to 5 p.m. Then later on tonight, we'll have mostly clear skies and temperatures back into the 70s. But if you live southwest of San Antonio, it is going to be even warmer. Take a look at the forecast highs for Cotulla, Laredo, mid 90s, close to 100 degrees in Laredo, 88 in Del Rio, 81 in Rock Springs. It'll be 83 in Gonzales, 85 in Kerrville, 85 Canyon Lake, New Braunfels area, and then up to about 81 in Rock Springs. But as I mentioned, today, the warmest day of the forecast period for us will still be warm tomorrow. But by Tuesday and Wednesday, our highs are only going to be in the upper 60s, low 70s. So a bit of a cool down in the middle of the week. And with that front comes the potential for at least a couple of storms. Take a look at the weather setup across the nation. There are tornado watches, severe thunderstorm watches for areas in Alabama and in Georgia. It was just a couple of days ago that Mississippi was hit with a couple of tornadoes, unfortunately. But our next system is up to the north. Low pressure is moving across, and this cold air behind this cold front is slowly going to be making its way south. We are not going to get down into the 20s. We're not going to get down to the 30s. We're not even going to get down into the 40s. But this cold air is going to at least allow our highs to drop down into the 60s and low 70s. As you take a look at the futurecast for your day tomorrow, it'll be a warm one, 82, mainly a cloudy day. I can't rule out a few sprinkles, but that is going to be inconsequential to your day. But that front will be moving through Monday night into Tuesday. Take a look at the futurecast. This is a look at midnight tomorrow night into Tuesday morning. There will be a few isolated showers and storms Monday night into Tuesday. Coverage is only going to be about 30%, but you can see that this particular model does bring at least some of that rain through the San Antonio metro area. Again, 30% coverage. Not everybody is going to see rain, but you could hear a few rumbles of thunder while you're sleeping Monday night into Tuesday. Again, that's going to cool us down, and just about every single day of this upcoming week, we're going to have a chance for at least isolated rain. So keep that umbrella in the back of your car. Keep it handy. It's going to be windy on Tuesday behind that front. We'll see gusts up to 35 miles per hour. After that, chance for storms Monday night into Tuesday. We have another window Thursday night into Friday. Again, no major rainmakers for us, but at least something to keep our eye on, and hope that our rain gauges get filled up a little bit.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Just about 8:21, 61 degrees out.
Coming up next, a look at some upcoming events that you can do with your family around San Antonio. We'll have that for you when we come back.
Welcome back. The famous light show at San Fernando Cathedral is back after a brief hiatus. The free light show will be projected onto the cathedral in downtown San Antonio every Tuesday through Sunday at 9 p.m. and again at 9:30 p.m. The shows last around 24 minutes. It portrays the historical discovery, the settlement and development of San Antonio and the state of Texas. Now, the U.S. is funding the art project. It is designed by the French painter. It has been wowing visitors since it debuted all the way back June of 2014. Have you seen this?
Yeah, one time I was walking around and I was like, what is that? Oh, it's beautiful.
No, it really is.
It's
amazing.
really cool.
It's really cool. It brings people downtown and it's free. Who doesn't love free stuff?
I recommend it.
Absolutely. Time now, 8:25, 61 degrees out.
Let's take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 0, 3, 4, Fireball 5, Daily 4, 6602, Fireball 3.
And your cash 5, 15, 17, 31, 32, 33. Lotto Texas 4, 29, 35, 41, 49, 52. Here we go. Powerball, did you play?
No, I wish I did.
What is it at?
I don't remember.
More than 100 million?
I can't remember. I'm going to look it up.
Okay, we'll look it up. We'll get back to you. If you did play, here are your numbers. 15, 17, 18, 47, 57. Powerball 19, Power Play 2. Good luck. We'll be right back. Good morning and a happy Sunday. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. I'm Max Massey.
I'm Sarah Costa. It is March 26th. It's been beautiful the last couple of days.
Amazing. So
I just want to freeze time.
What is like your line of demarcation for too hot?
Well, it depends on humidity.
Okay.
So we didn't have a lot of humidity yesterday.
Right.
So I could do like the low 80s, 84.
So generous. You could do the low 80s.
85, maybe too much. 82. I think 82 is probably my.
Spivey, is Sarah Costa in luck today?
How does 86 sound, Sarah?
Yeah. Humidity. What's the humidity? What's my bargain?
In the afternoon, the humidity will be a little low.
Okay, then we can do that.
Okay.
All right, good. I'm glad that this forecast has been Sarah Costa approved. All right, outside though, right now we are seeing clouds this morning, and those clouds, may be a little discouraging to some folks, but don't worry, we are going to see the sun later on today. It's 60 degrees at the airport, but 63 at Stinson, 60 at Kelly, and 57 at GMSA Randolph. We started off at around 52 degrees in San Antonio, so temperatures have been able to warm, and we're currently seeing things warm up even more. We're still going to see clouds with us through a good portion of this morning, although skies will be starting to clear around noon when it'll be 76. And then in the afternoon, we'll be in the 80s, so a warm one, and then 86 for the high. And around that time, it'll be a little noticeably humid, but not all that bad outside. And again, this is going to be the warmest day of the week. So we are expecting cool down Tuesday and Wednesday with highs only in the upper 60s, low 70s. But with these fronts comes the potential at least for a little bit of rain. So coming up, I'll walk you through the rain forecast in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. It's been just over a year since a massive wildfire burned in Medina County and destroyed 3 homes. The Das Goat Fire burned for 8 days after it was sparked by a vehicle on the side of the road. 1,092 acres were left in ashes. Medina County ESD1 Fire Chief Clint Cook says 2 fire stations in the area are now staffed with a minimum of 4 people 24/7. Since the Das Goat Fire, the volunteer firefighter base has also increased by 40 people.
We cover 250 square miles, and so right now we're doing it out of 4 stations. 2 of them are fully staffed, and but it just takes a little bit longer to get there.
Well, Cook is confident the full-time firefighters can cut down on that time. He says the wildfire risk is still high. Any burning can be dangerous.
All right, so if you've been around downtown recently, you've for sure noticed the construction, the cranes, and the big projects. San Antonio continues to grow, especially in our urban core. A big part of that growth, Centro San Antonio.
That's right. So joining us in our second part of today's Leading SA segment is Sarah Esterloo Khalil, Economic Development Director for Centro San Antonio. Good morning, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
So, Sarah, there's a new, honestly, exciting database. We've been playing with it through the morning. It tracks the billions of dollars in investment in our city. So why is this public database so important?
Yeah, so thank you for having me. We have been working for about a year to build this tool, but really this comes about because we've had a lot of construction and a lot of questions about that construction because there is public projects. A lot of those are the streets. There's also a lot of private construction, and we wanted to have a way to see it easily and to demystify some of the construction. So you can see here he talks about the projects. They're broken down by private and public. And if you scroll down, this is my favorite part. You can look at, and you see all the filters on top. You can look at any one of those projects. You can look at the different areas that are kind of growing the most in our downtown. At the top, you'll see Broadway, Hemisphere, also Alamo and Zona Cultural, UTSA, and kind of all the different parts of the downtown. And the fun part also is if you click into any one of those dots, you can get more information about that project. And so if you're curious about a very specific thing you might have heard about, you can find it on this map and you can find out more information.
That is so cool because I know when I'm driving, I'm like, oh, what's that going to be? What is that lot going to be? And now you have your answer. So like we're talking about, San Antonio is literally and also physically on the rise. So what is the goal for the project in the downtown area?
For this specific project, we just wanted to be a tool that is open for the public, for anyone. So you don't need to be sophisticated and know all this terminology about development or construction. You can just go to the tool and kind of click into it. Also, when we talk to businesses and they're considering maybe opening a location downtown, they want to be able to know what exactly is going on and what can they count on in the coming years as far as office workers or tourism or more residents downtown, to know if it's a good spot for them to open. So we wanted this tool to be broad, open to kind of the investment and business community, but also for the public that's just curious about construction downtown.
And speaking of construction downtown, speaking with Centro San Antonio CEO and President Matt Brown, he talked extensively about Downtown 2.0. Obviously, it is so intriguing. So what can we as a community expect in terms of more big downtown projects?
Yeah, so I think it's important to know a lot of these projects have taken maybe a decade to come online. So you're seeing construction now, but the groundwork was laid years and years ago. So we're finally seeing kind of the fruits of our efforts. And the bigger projects downtown, if you think about Hemisphere, that's a game changer. If you think about the Alamo, I mean, the state is involved and it's going to be wrapping up right around 2026. If you kind of move a little bit further west, UTSA is making a huge investment in our downtown. Move a little further north, Broadway corridor, we're still seeing improvements along the museum reach and kind of River North, connecting sort of the Pearl and the downtown core together, and you kind of starting to see these kind of things kind of come about. On the south, Lone Star has been kind of slow to start, but once that goes, that'll pull a lot of investment south. But there are a lot of really great projects out there. And even if you're looking a little bit further east past the highway, Velocity, Texas, TRTF, the Innovation District, you'll find information on that on our website. A little bit further south, St. Paul Square, there are a lot of great things happening in our downtown.
Okay, so when you're driving in the downtown area and you're seeing those new projects go up, I know a lot of them are residential buildings, apartments. So why is it important? Why is there an initiative to bring more people to live in the San Antonio downtown area?
It's a long and complicated answer, but there are a few reasons. One is that walkability and that vitality can only come about if there are more residents to support the retail. And what we saw in the pandemic was hospitality and office kind of went away for a couple of years, and that made it really hard for the resident population downtown. There weren't as many residents in our downtown. In some other downtowns, it was really the residents that kept their downtown alive. We're seeing hospitality come back in a big way. That's fantastic. Office remains kind of a new challenge, but we are seeing more apartments, and downtown can be a very livable place. It's the best, most urban environment we have. The Pearl is fantastic. Southtown is great, but the core is really built around kind of that walkability. You have Riverwalk, and you have a lot of other great things that have come up. I mean, Legacy Park, and when the weather is great, you want to go over there and hang out. When Civic Park opens, hopefully later this year, you can go and hang out on the lawn as well. And it's just, there's a lot to do in this very kind of urban, walkable environment that we have.
All right, Sarah with Centro San Antonio, thank you so much. Made Legacy Park and Pinkerton sound like breakfast of champions. We really appreciate your time. Anyone who missed any of the interview, we can check it out throughout the morning. Just head to KSAT.com.
Now to former President Trump's first campaign rally since announcing his 2024 run.
And it all happened here in Texas, specifically in Waco. ABC's Rachel Scott was there and has more.
Overnight, a defiant Donald Trump taking the stage at his first major rally of his 2024 campaign in Waco, Texas. The former president dismissing a possible indictment, telling his supporters he's done nothing wrong.
From the beginning, it's been one witch hunt and phony investigation after another.
The Manhattan District Attorney is investigating Trump's alleged hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election.
There's several investigations looming over the former president, a possible indictment. Does that change anything when it comes to your support for him?
Actually, it makes me support him more because it's a witch hunt. It doesn't concern me at all.
Trump is also facing a separate investigation into his actions leading up to January 6th, opening his rally with a video showing images of the deadly insurrection with people in prison for their actions singing the national anthem. Trump standing with his hand over his heart. The former president zeroing in on a potential challenger, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and taking credit for his victory in 2018.
But I did rallies for Ron that were massive rallies, and they were very successful. So we got him the nomination. We then got him the election.
Trump saying he's not a big fan of DeSantis as the 2024 presidential race takes shape.
2024 is the final battle. That's going to be the big one.
That was Ellie Scott reporting. The French government announced that the civil servants will no longer be allowed to use entertainment apps on their work phones. A ban prohibits game and dating app streaming services and content apps such as TikTok and Instagram. According to France's Ministry for Civil Services, entertainment apps that don't have the necessary level of cybersecurity and data protections.
There's always fun being had at Morgan's Wonderland, and this morning they're having a special type of fun. They're actually teaming up with another organization called Project Mend, raising money for medical equipment to benefit those who are living with disabilities.
That's where we find our Alyssa Cole. She is live there. Good morning, Alyssa.
Good morning, Max, Sarah. Yes, it's a great team effort going on here. And I just recently found out this is their second year doing this event. I mean, the way that things are set up, you would think they were doing this for a very long time. But joining me right now is the Project Mend chairman, Carrie Quackenbush. Good morning, Carrie. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. And, you know, if you could just get into the details of how people can donate those refurbished medical equipment and things that they have to give to share with others.
Absolutely. Project Mend tries to make it as easy as possible to get the right medical equipment into the hands of the people who need it. So for anybody who's looking to donate equipment, it's as simple as just going to projectmend.org where they can click on the link to go donate equipment, and then we make it very simple for them. It's as easy as setting up a pickup. Project Mend will actually come out to you and pick up that equipment, make it as easy as possible for anybody who wants to get that equipment into the people's hands who need it. Also, you can bring it by the warehouse, the brand new warehouse out off Worsbach, out in Leon Valley.
Wonderful. And you know, you all were talking about this wonderful work that you all have been doing in San Antonio for people all across Texas for 30 years. You all, 30 years, they've been helping people with disabilities, people who may have the inability to walk, helping them get the electric wheelchairs and what have you, all the different equipment. Just talk about that impact that you all have had and where you all are going forward.
Absolutely. 30 years. I mean, it's been a long time. And, you know, it seems like such an obvious mission because so many people out there are going to need medical equipment at some point in their life. Someone you know, someone you love, someone you're caring for. So it's something that impacts everybody. So to be able to get the right equipment into the hands of the people who really need it, I mean, that is the gift of mobility. It's the gift of quality of life, right? So it's taken us, it's been a great journey to get here to these last 30 years, but with our new facility in place and our new focus and a great board of directors behind it, a great staff, we see nothing but a great future for Project Mend and just continuing to serve that mission of getting the right equipment into the right people's hands.
Carrie, you know, I really appreciate you taking out the time to speak with us. Thank you so much and have fun today out there. You're welcome. You all, this is a wonderful, wonderful initiative. Again, I have been told this is their second race. Last year, they raised a little over $30,000. This year, they're raising more than $70,000 to help people in need. So you all want to learn more about it, it's all online. It'll be on our website at KSAT.com. For now, reporting live from Morgan's Wonderland, Alyssa Cole, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Time now, 8:43, 62 degrees out.
Take a look outside with live cam. You know, those clouds are kind of hanging around this morning. 62 degrees at 8:43. Sarah Spivey says, hey, no fear. They will clear up later today. She'll let us know when we come back.
Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm meteorologist Sarah Spivey. Wanted to share this beautiful picture of the day yesterday. This is Ducky. He's enjoying the beautiful blue bonnets. And so, yeah, it is going to be another nice day here for us. We do have a few more clouds out there, though, right now as we're starting off the day. And temperatures are kind of all over the map. So here's a look at the clouds. You can see that it's sunny still out in Del Rio and Carrizo Springs. But around San Antonio overnight, we have had some clouds develop. Those clouds were late to the party for the hill country, just developing within the last hour or so. Low-level clouds act as blanket in the overnight hours, and you can see that up in Kerrville and Comfort. It's a little bit cooler where that blanket has not been. It's 49 in Kerrville and 46 in Comfort, but it's 60 here in San Antonio. It's 59 at GMSA Randolph. These clouds are fairly thin, and so we're going to see them burn off pretty quickly, although most of the morning is going to at least have some cloud cover with it. We'll be at 76 by noon, and in the afternoon, partly cloudy to mostly sunny by about 3, and temperatures will soar into the upper 80s, 86 degrees for the high. Winds are generally going to be light and variable, maybe up to about 5 miles per hour, changing direction from the north to the south today. And it's going to be even warmer southwest of San Antonio. 91 in Carrizo Springs, nearly 90 in Eagle Pass, 96 in Laredo. We'll be at 86 here in San Antonio, 85 in Canyon Lake, 88 in Del Rio. Closer view of neighborhoods around San Antonio. Seguin will be at 84. It'll be 85 in New Braunfels, 87 in Poteet, 88 in Hondo, and 87 in Bandera. Now, as we take a look at the weather setup across the nation, some severe weather for some Gulf Coast states here, but I'm interested in this low that's currently moving through Iowa. Now, while this system itself won't be moving through San Antonio, it is going to help to pull some of the cooler air south towards San Antonio by Monday night. For the day tomorrow, though, relatively uneventful. We are going to be in the low 80s for the high, and a few sprinkles are possible. I think this particular forecast model is overdoing it. A few sprinkles will be possible, nothing that too much to be in the way of your day. And then that front is going to move through Monday night into Tuesday. This is a snapshot at midnight, Monday night into Tuesday. As you can see, a few thunderstorms are going to be possible ahead of this front. Coverage is not going to be widespread, perhaps only about 30% coverage, but by 2 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, while most of us are sleeping, there could be a few rumbles of thunder in the vicinity, and maybe even for the morning commute on Tuesday could be dampened spots. Again, not everybody is going to see rain, but that's our first window for rain. And in fact, we do have a chance for isolated showers pretty much all week long. So we'll start with that potential for storms Monday night, only isolated showers during the week. And then by Thursday night, there's a chance for some storms as well. And it has been a while since we have seen from midnight to midnight in a 24-hour period, even half an inch of rain since February 1st, an inch since August 24th, 2022, more than 200 days, and more than 2 inches of rain. It's been since 2021, 529 days. So we could use some rainfall. We're probably not going to get a lot when all is said and done by the end of the week, but we at least have some windows for rain. First one up tomorrow night, and then behind that front, it'll be very windy on Tuesday. Highs will dip into the upper 60s, low 70s. So it's actually going to be pretty cool on Tuesday and Wednesday before we warm back up before our next front on Friday.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. 8:50, 63 degrees out.
An adorable kitten who was rescued at Woodlawn Lake is ready to find her forever home. We'll tell you where you can adopt her. That's next.
Good morning and welcome back. So a special story we want to tell you about. A cat rescued from a steep canal at Woodlawn Lake earlier this week. Now she's ready to find her forever home.
Love this story. The San Antonio Animal Care Services, they rescued the cat on Monday after ACS officers were alerted of her being trapped on a tiny island full of debris at Woodlawn Lake. Just take a look at Mystique. According to ACS, Mystique does have a medical condition with her eyes. I'm sorry we can't see a big photo of her right now, but she is in good health and ready to find her forever family. If you're interested in adopting Mystique, you can visit ACS to learn more. On the shelter's website, you can see a smaller picture there.
Cat there, very cute, absolutely. Hey, we got the pollen count in. Take a look at this. This is a doozy. Oak is high and molds are high. So unfortunately, if you're allergic to oak, bad day. If you're allergic to mold, bad day. If you're allergic to both, very bad day. Pecan, mulberry,
sinus
hackberry,
medicine.
I know, and pine are low. Now today we have clouds out there right now, but we are going to be seeing those skies clear. 86 and mostly sunny in the afternoon. Winds light and variable. Tomorrow, just a few sprinkles, but generally a dry day. 82. Then Monday night into Tuesday, a chance for storms. A big cool down with highs only in the upper 60s, low 70s. Warming back up by Thursday before another chance for storms on Thursday night and Friday.
Thank you, Sarah. Max, you never gave us your pick for your final two for March Madness.
That's a great point.
Okay, who is it? Come on, we got like
I don't have the bracket in front of me. I'm obviously going Texas.
Okay.
And then
Who's your second pick?
I might put FAU on there. The Owls have looked very impressive. 9 seed
On a roll.
and a 2 seed. Wow. Who knows?
Hey,
have a great rest of your day.
I'll go for the Longhorns. Hey, go Brahmas.